Macaroni and cheese, please, today on Weekend at the Cottage. Ooh. I think macaroni and cheese might be the ultimate essential recipe. Yet this recipe is a little bit different. We're not using processed cheeses. The recipe is a make-ahead, and the flavors are so unique. I can hardly wait to read your comments when you try this at home. We start with a 9 by 9 square casserole dish. I have a tablespoon of butter and I'm lightly buttering the casserole. Place it to the side. Now we have a medium-sized stainless bowl. I'm adding 1 cup of 35% cream, 2 cups of whole milk, and then the first of our 3 cheeses. So the first cheese is a ricotta, which is a light whipped Italian cheese. We're adding this into our liquid mixture. And then I have 2 additional cheeses. I have a very sharp 5-year-old cheddar and also Swiss cheese. So I have 3/4 pound of the cheddar and 1/4 pound of the Swiss cheese fine grated, added into the liquid mixture. We're gonna add a little bit of spice now, so we need 1 teaspoon of a dry mustard powder, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and then I like to add a bit of cayenne into the well of my hand and then just toss that pinch in there as well. Mix up those ingredients, and now the final ingredient is our elbow pasta or macaroni. We're adding 2 cups. Notice the macaroni is raw. It hasn't been cooked yet, and this is an interesting feature of this recipe. Mix everything together, transfer it into the casserole dish, cover it with plastic wrap, and place it into the fridge overnight. Those raw macaroni noodles are going to soak up a bit of that mixture. Wait till you see how perfectly they cook when we bake this off the following day. Following day, we take it out of the refrigerator, allow it to come to room temperature, remove your plastic wrap, then we're going to cover it with tin foil and place it into the oven, 375 degrees preheated, allow it to bake for 30 minutes. At the 30-minute mark, we take it out of the oven, remove the tin foil, then we dot the top of the casserole with 1 tablespoon of butter, and then we're adding some additional grated cheese. I have 1/2 cup of the grated sharp cheddar and 1/4 cup of the grated Swiss cheese. I mix them together and now place them on top of the casserole, smooth them out evenly, transfer your dish onto a baking sheet. It goes into the oven for a final 30 minutes of baking. When your macaroni and cheese is done, it'll come out of the oven, it'll be glorious and bubbling like this. The aroma in your kitchen will astound you. Allow your macaroni and cheese to cool for about 15 minutes. It'll look like this, and then you're ready to serve. I'm not gonna dig into this one. This is for tonight for my guests. I'm serving it as a side with dinner, but trust me, this macaroni and cheese is one of the finest you'll ever enjoy. All you have to do is make it to find out. Looking for other great recipes and tips about entertaining, gardening, you name it, we've got it. weekendатthecottage.com. Also Weekend at the Cottage on YouTube, and then on your favorite social media feeds, Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you so much for hanging out and learning about this classic, wonderful dish. Hope you come back and see us again soon. Take care.